never know what you will find, shaping a world that's in your mind. See for yourself and walk with me.
Behold, the Pig Master! I've got a helmet on and everything. I can control pigs with, my face! Not my face. No, careful, Piggy, not the water. I can't control you when you're in the water. Oh, it's about to break. Oh, then what am I going to do with this little guy? Dang it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Fear of Mobs. And, oh, that's cool. It doesn't break my fishing rod, just the carrot. I should get more carrots. Ooh, that would be so cool. Don't you go anywhere, little guy. Don't you despawn on me. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode. You came back, so I must be doing something right? We're gonna do, where are we? This mountain is where I built that little white building thing, and to my right, way over that direction, is my base, one with all the animals in it. I've been doing some thinking. The animals are what's caused me lots of lag, so I'm gonna try to avoid that. Anyway, I hope you're all having a great day. Just settle back and enjoy the episode. I'm going to go ahead and just build. Just have some. We're going to have some fun today. And I'm going to try to keep this episode under an hour because my style is not very good when it's on video for an hour long, to be honest. So here we are. Here is the white building base thing that we built last episode. This is a new addition. I removed the column in the center and put in stairs. I also halved the number of lights in here. So there used to be a set of 4 lights here, 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 and here. So there were 8 sets before, which is 32, but now there's only 4 sets of 4, which is 16 lights. And I did math. This is enough to keep this area mob-free and well-lit at night. Speaking of night, I have been feeling nostalgic for the old games, and Minecraft, for a lot of people, is no longer as fun as it used to be. There's no longer fear. Even for new people when they first join the game, there is zero fear, and I know what the problem is. I know why that is. Well, I don't know why, but I think I know one of the reasons why. Minecraft just got 20 times more exciting. Yes, you're welcome. So, I have so many things I want to talk about in this episode, so many things I want to do. I want to work on making this place big. The plan for this place is big, just big. This is kind of the lookout area. There'll be, I don't really plan on putting any furniture up here. I might put some artsy stuff, maybe put some paintings on the glass, or wherever I can find a place to put paintings, something nice. This is just for looks up here. Down here is where the real function's going to be. Now, picture for a moment. This will be a stairwell leading down. It's going to flatten out right about here. It's going to flatten out, and then there's going to be stairs going off to either side, going down this way on either side. And down there is where we're going to have a large room where we can experiment with the redstone and other fun things, and then beneath that we're going to have several layers of warehouse. This mountain, as I've said before, is going to be a warehouse where I will store at the very least one of every item in the game, and whatever surplus I may have from around my world. I will have portals linking here, and I will have rails and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to start working on this. Oh, what do I have here? I have, iron pickaxes. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Since tonight is a new night, it's a night, now look how much darker it is. Oh, I'm excited. I'm really, really considering only playing the game with moody lighting, because this was it's so dark. Oh, it's so dark. It never gets this dark this early in the game, but now it's so dark. Anyway, I could ramble on forever, and I already have. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off, we're going to open this episode with a montage. Not a montage. I keep saying montage. It's not a montage. Ow, my hand. Ah, funny bone. Ah! I didn't know there was a funny bone in your palm. Ah! Anyway. I'm going to start off the episode we're gonna kick this off with a time lapse, right? Let's start off with a time lapse. I'm gonna dig this area out, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna start building. All right. Oh, so spooky. Let's get started.
What? I need quartz.
Ah, ain't it nice? I like it. It's nice and big, lots of space. That's the plan. This is supposed to be the upper layer of the whole system. Remember this building I'm digging out. It's going to be a huge warehouse. I mean, a multi-layer, just huge. The ceiling I want to raise a few more blocks, maybe even give it a little bit of a curve. I'll have to figure out what block to use for the ceiling. I'm thinking maybe wood, but maybe a combination of wooden beams and something else, maybe? We'll see. Now, over here, as you see here, we kind of poke out a little bit. Oh, it's getting dark. So, this will be... Oh, man, I dropped a piece of... Oh, hey. Gimme. Okay. I kind of like that the building sticks out of the mountain just a wee bit. That's really nice. I like to put some windows there. I might even bring this wall out 2 more blocks or maybe actually I'll just leave this here. Just have a little bit of a corner sticking out. The plan for this level right here, this very large level, is to compartmentalize it, keep it fairly open. The walls will be where they are right here, but I might actually end up putting things in the wall. For example, on this side and on this side, I want to have just smelters, automatic smelters. And I'm going to make it fully automated using a combination of minecarts, hoppers, chests, and all that stuff. And the idea is, see, I found a way to set up this system so that minecarts can actually distribute items across multiple furnaces. So that way you can dump all of your things into one chest. Let's say you want to cook up about 36 stacks of stone. Well, 36, that's 4 times 9. That's a double chest worth. In order to do that, you have to it's a lot of work. So what I'd like to do is be able to come up here, take some cobblestone, and just right-click on a chest and empty my inventory. And then once I've done that, a minecart will automatically come along, pick it up, distribute it across the furnaces, and they'll start cooking. And I already figured out a way to do this, so this isn't entirely impossible. I do know of a way to do this. The tricky part will... what's the tricky part? Well, making it look good in the walls. But I can figure that out. Down here, I like to have 2 more sets of stairs going down to the next layer. Right here, we will have a sort of fence. Because this is kind of a balcony. We're going to overlook the top level of the warehouse. This huge room where chests and minecarts are moving around and stuff. Not Monsters, Inc. style, but something like that. Alright. I'm going to go sleep, make a trip back, and grab some resources. See you in a bit. Okay, let's do this. This will probably be the last section for the episode because I'm trying to keep these a bit shorter than I have been before. But this will be a good one. I'm going to show you how I figured out how to make a system where you can have a cart transport items and then detect whether or not that cart actually contains items inside of it. So first off, I made some trap chests. So wanted to, okay, cool, so they do connect to each other. And I made some regular chests. So you can tell if it's a trap chest because it's red. And then when you open it, I think there's a little bit of a red right there around the lock. That's cool. So check this out. You can actually do this with these things. That's pretty neat. You know what I should have done is actually brought down a axe. Because I might need to axe a question. Okay, never mind. So I knocked this wall out a couple more blocks so I could do this. And that was just a myth I wanted to bust real quick, see if that would work. This is actually a very good thing they've added. They've provided a solution to connect chests together, and this will be very wonderful for the warehouse. So, okay, like I said, I want to show you the system I figured out that you can use to determine whether or not a minecart with a chest or any minecart that holds an inventory has items inside of it or not. So here is, let me just set up here real quick. Okay, so you want to start off with a building. I should have brought some dirt. It's okay, I have some right here. Lots of dirt. All right. Now the cool thing is you only need 1 hopper. You'll need your minecart with a chest. You'll need You'll need at least one powered rail, but you'll need, yeah, I think one powered rail. No, you know what? Make it two powered rails. Let's see. You'll need a couple rails. Doesn't really matter exactly. You need about 3 or 4. One redstone. You need a comparator, and you'll need a repeater. Okay. So let's get rid of this. Let's just hold on here for a second. So here is what. Let me think. Where do I want to build this? I guess right here is fine. It'll just be mostly for tutorial. So you'll need to start off with something like this. And this one needs to be powered. Okay? Now, on top of this track right here, we'll place a piece of dirt and we'll place the hopper. Just like that. It needs to be this high up. If it's one block lower, it will not work for hopefully fairly obvious reasons. The cart won't go underneath. Now, on top of this hopper, actually, I just realized I actually want to move this over one block. Yeah, I know. You can actually build this in a 2 by, 3 or 4 area. It's pretty compact. All right. So let's see. What did I say here? I said I needed this, that, and then... Ooh, that's not right. I need to put a regular rail here, and then the powered rail here. Next, we need that one hopper, which goes on top of this one. Now, make sure it's pointed down, so you can't just place it against the wall here, or otherwise it's going to point to the wall. You need to point it down, because it's going to actually empty things into the cart. Okay, so let's see. The next thing I want to do is... actually, let's move the cart over a wee bit. Very good. Now we're going to want to break that block, that block, that block. Destroy the hopper altogether. This block. Okay. So we need to put a piece of redstone there. We're going to put let me just move things around, a repeater here, and set it to 4. It needs to be set to 4. I don't know if 3 will work, but I tried it with 2 and it didn't work. And then the comparator will be on top of this block, pointed this way. So the comparator is going to send power to the block right in front of it, which will send power to the redstone hidden behind this block right here. And then that block, or that red piece of redstone, will send power to this repeater, which will power the track. Lastly, we will place a hopper in the same spot we had before. Make sure you have that dirt there so you can do that. Just like so. Now, next, we need to have a rail on top of the hopper. We want the minecart to travel in this direction. Now, this has to be flat right here. If this track right here is an angle going up, the cart's going to get stuck on the hopper. So that's why it needs to go flat, drop, straight, or whatever you want to do afterwards. Okay, so let's power this. So here's the way it works. If there is an item inside of the hopper, it will send power to the comparator, which is not working right now for some reason. Let me see, is the redstone... I thought I put redstone back here. Why did this not work? There we go. That did it. Alright, let me get some track here. So, the way this is going to work is the minecart is going to travel... As soon as I place the track that will do this for me, the minecart's going to travel up this track. It's going to drop one item into the hopper. The hopper will then, power up this thing, and then the minecart's going to travel underneath, grab the one item, and go. So let me just go ahead and make this a little more complete ride, just like that. Okay, that should be plenty, I believe. I haven't done this much. All right, let's give it a shot. Yeah, this should be all you need. And we'll need a lever right here. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to put nothing in there for now. And it's going to let it run. And it stops right here. And it's going to stay here until we power up this rail right here. Or put an item in there. So now there's one item in the cart. And it's running just fine. Look at that. Just fine. So what happens is, and I'm going to look at the minecart for this. That's the hopper. Let's look at the cart for this. Okay, so there's one item in the cart. It drops it off into the hopper. and then it picks it up on its way out. The repeater helps delay the signal so that the cart is off of this track by the time it's pulled the item out of the hopper. So that's a fairly simple system. That's the way to tell whether or not there's something in the cart. If it doesn't have anything in the cart, it will stop. Another thing you could do is actually have a switch track. Maybe it can go forward or to the side, and the repeater determines which way it goes. You could also do that. There's all sorts of ways you could do it, but this is exactly what I want, because what's going to happen is once this minecart is empty, it's going to stop here until something is placed into some sort of chest right here. And once it's placed in some sort of chest, then the minecart will, this track will receive power. It's going to fly along. It's going to pick up all the stuff and start emptying the things it picks up into the various furnaces and make that trip over and over until it is empty and the other chest is empty. And that's how this system, I plan to make it work. I'll have to figure out a way to make the cart delay where it can pick up the items from the chest. That way it can pick up a bunch of stuff and then go. That way it doesn't only pick up one thing as it flies by. And then, anyway. So that's that. Now I'm going to show you how the system for the furnaces is going to work. Let's make sure nothing's good. Good. Let's go here. All right. That's right. Yeah, I needed some furnaces. A lot more than this, but we'll start with this for now. So the way this furnace system is going to work, you can actually use hoppers to help automate furnaces, as I've said multiple times. And let me go ahead and just don't need this. I might. No. No. Okay. Let me think for one moment, make sure I got it right. Okay, I got it right. Put a chest here. So we're going to put a hopper. We'll set up 4 right now. The way I want these furnaces to work is I want them all to be right next to each other like this. They'll just be all in a row along the wall. Maybe you split up into 2 sections and you deposit the things here and we have 4 sections running. I don't know, something like that. Anyway. So, it's raining. I need something that will, gimme. Let's run an example here. Let's run a test. I'm gonna just show you what we got. So anything that is cooked in a furnace, actually let's do the one on the end. Anything that's cooked in a furnace, once it's actually cooked, you'll notice nothing's going to appear in here. It's going to it might flash, but the stone won't pile up in here, and here's why. Let's wait for it. Boop, gone. Because that item went into this hopper, which went into this hopper, which went into this hopper, into this hopper, and into the chest finally. So that's a really simple system for collecting all the things from the furnaces and putting them into one chest. Now, the system for depositing fuel will be just as simple. On the back here, we have multiple hoppers. These hoppers will feed into the back side of the furnaces. If you feed in items into any side of the furnace, it will put whatever item is placed inside of the hopper into the fuel slot. Here's an example. If I drop, and as long as the item is actually burnable. If it's not burnable, it will just clog up the hopper. Alright, I place that coal in there, and boom, we have coal in here. So that's a very dependable system. It will always work. So one idea is we could actually have a minecart run along here and deposit fuel. We can have it do that over and over and over and over until there's no more fuel to be deposited. I think that's a great idea. Or until maybe these are full enough. I don't know. We'll figure something out for that. The next thing is depositing. Actually, let me just put the minecarts here to visualize it. So there we go. So we have a minecart depositing fuel just like that. Now the last thing we need to worry about is depositing the goods, the things to be burnt, to be cooked. And that is what, yikes, okay, and that's what this is for. This line of track will do just that. I'll have to make sure they don't connect like that. That rhymed way too much, that's a fact. So on top of here we will have a minecart travel across and deposit the goods. And it's just that simple. Anything placed in the top will be fed into the furnace on the top slot. Just like that. So, Let me go ahead and put a couple more in there. So that's enough for some stone. Oh, hang on. I didn't want to do that. Give me that hopper. And we'll just drop a piece of coal. And now, auto-magically, the furnace is cooking some cobblestone. It already consumed the coal, and any stone produced is going to be sent along these hoppers into the chest right here. In fact, we'll see it right there, 9 already. And then it's soon going to be 10. So that is the idea for making the furnaces automatic. And if we so chose, we could put stairs along here, upside-down stairs, to make it so you can't see the workings of this system. And that's something I'd like to do. I think it would look pretty neat. Maybe put the furnaces back a little bit. I think that would be kind of cool. The one downside to this system is that if we make it so that a minecart can travel across and deposit the goods across multiple furnaces, we have to make sure that we do items in bulk, because we don't want to waste too much coal. Another thing is we could use wood for fuel, since these minecarts could deliver wood, and then we can maybe cook the wood into charcoal. Things like that. Basically, I want to make a bulk smelting station, so I don't have to spend too much time. Let it run while I go off, do my thing, and magically I come back, and lo and behold, there's a chest full of stone. That's what I'd like to see done. Perhaps we could set up individual stations where, rather than having hoppers, we could have just a chest on top of here, and then a chest down below, and it's just individualized rather than in bulk. I think that'd be kind of cool. Maybe even hide the bulk systems back here, but I do kind of like to see them all running. So, and then it provides a very good visualization of when they're done. You just see them all burning, and then all of a sudden they're all off, and they're done. I've rambled for too long. Oh, wow. It's the end of the episode. Thank you guys for watching. I had a good time. I didn't get to talk about all the things I wanted to. I wanted to talk about old Minecraft and co-star quitting. So sad and all that kind of stuff, but looks like all I had time today was to do a quick time lapse, do some digging, and some building. And I think this will be a very good start. The direction I want to go for this thing up here is clean, white, empty, and put all the gritty stuff down below. Alright. That wraps up this episode. So, once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time on Fear of Mobs.
At last I found me some diamonds. Oh, I'm so happy I could ride a pig.